Assalamu alaikum, dear students.
Walaikum assalam, sir. Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum assalam, sir.
Walaikum assalam. How are you?
I'm fine. You're fine, sir. Sir, how are you, sir?
Alhamdulillah, fine, sir. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Welcome in today's online class, and hope that you will note down all the topics of today's class. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We are going to take a class on business entrepreneurship, Chapter-7, Industries of Bangladesh, and in the last class, we have discussed on Chapter-6, creative question and multiple choice question, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Today's class topic and chapter's name is Industries of Bangladesh, Bangladeshi Shilpo Karkhana Part 1, and the topic of this class is concept of industry and types of industry. As this is the new chapter, before starting our class, have to know the contents of this chapter, okay? And we will try to, as this is a big chapter, have to take 4 classes on this chapter. And we will try to finish taking 4 classes on this chapter. And after that, if we get enough time, we will take a class on CQ and MCQ, okay? Today's topics are concept of industry, types of industry. And next class, we will discuss cottage industry and suitable areas of cottage industry in Bangladesh, Khudra Shilpo, Kutir Shilpo, cottage, Kutir Shilpo, small and medium industry and suitable area of small and medium industry, Khudro ebong Mazhari Shilpo, D number. And in 3rd class, we will discuss problems of small and medium industries and the things to do for the development of cottage, small and medium industries. অর্থাৎ এই যে কুটির, ক্ষুদ্র এবং মাঝারি শিল্প প্রতিষ্ঠান ডেভেলপ করবার জন্য আমাদের কি কি করা উচিত। Part 4, in 4th day, concept of large industries and importance of large industries in the socio-economic context of Bangladesh. তাহলে আমরা কি দেখতে পাচ্ছি? এই অধ্যায় থেকে আমরা জানবো শিল্প কাকে বলে, শিল্পের প্রকারভেদ, এবং এখানে কুটির শিল্প রয়েছে, সেই কুটির শিল্পের উপযুক্ত ক্ষেত্রগুলো কি কি, তারপরে ক্ষুদ্র মাঝারি শিল্প রয়েছে এবং ক্ষুদ্র মাঝারি শিল্পর জন্য কোন কোন সেক্টরগুলো উপযোগী, এবং most of the businesses and industries of Bangladesh, not only in Bangladesh, all over the world, about 80 to 90%. So establishing and running the small and medium enterprise, we will face a lot of problems. And what are the problems of a small and medium enterprise? And if there is a lot of problem, these types of business will not be increased. So have to do something to develop the cottage, small and medium industries. আমরা কি কি করলে এই কুটির শিল্প, ক্ষুদ্র শিল্প, মাঝারি শিল্পের উন্নয়ন করতে পারবো? After that, depending on small and medium enterprise, established large industries. And what is large industry? And the importance of large industry in the socio-economic context of Bangladesh. Understand? সবাই কি বুঝেছো?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You know, in the first chapter of your subject, business entrepreneurship, we have known about the business and the branches of modern business. You know, there are 3 branches. Number 1, industry. Number 2, commerce or trade. Number 3, direct service. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Right. And in industry, there is a description or concept of industry that industry is the carrier of production. Industry is the carrier of production. Industry is considered as the carrier of production. বলছে শিল্প হচ্ছে উৎপাদনের বাহন. And industry is the process. Why? Industry is the process which natural resources are collected and turned into raw materials. In that chapter, we have learned that the industry is divided into 5 categories. What are they? Genetic industry, extractive industry, constructive industry, manufacturing industry, and service industry. These are the kinds which have been explained in first chapter. We have known, right? Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Azmul Khan, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. What is this? Genetic industry, প্রজনন শিল্প, the industry which produce new industries and animals from trees and animals. The industries are genetic industry. Okay? And extractive industry, নিষ্কাশন শিল্প, collecting natural resources from natural environment like earth, air, water. We can collect natural resources from earth, from air, from water. We can say, as an example, honey from forest. Honey is natural resources. We can collect this resource from forest. Fish from river, mine resources from under earth, right? The industry which establish their industry to collect the natural resources from natural environment is called extractive industry. Constructive industry, the industry which build roads, highways, bridges, culverts, etc. are constructed by using iron, bricks, cement, sands, etc. These types of industries called constructive industry. খেয়াল করবে এগুলো কিন্তু আমি কিন্তু বাড়তি লিখেছি মানে to make you better understand I have written the explanation about constructive industry. তুমি দেখবে এগুলোর ব্যাখ্যা কিন্তু স্পষ্টভাবে বলা নাও থাকতে পারে কিন্তু তুমি এখান থেকে স্পষ্ট ব্যাখ্যা পাবা. You will get the clear concept of constructive industry from this slide. Okay. Then manufacturing industry, utpadon, how labor and industry are used to process raw materials to make finished goods. Like we can say these types of industry, textile mills, jute mills use raw materials to produce new things. Suppose jute mill produce new bags, sacks, ropes, etc. Collecting jute from the countryside farmers. Farmers produced jute, right? So these types of industry use the raw materials collected from natural environment, and they use labor and industry to produce new things. These types of industries, manufacturing industry, মানে উৎপাদন শিল্প, মানে যে সকল শিল্প প্রতিষ্ঠান শ্রম এবং যন্ত্রপাতি ব্যবহার করে ইন্ডাস্ট্রি এখানে জায়গায় যন্ত্রপাতি হবে, মেশিন হবে, ব্যবহার করে প্রাকৃতিক সম্পদ ব্যবহার করে নতুন আরেকটি পণ্য উৎপাদন করে। বলেছি পাট সংগ্রহ করে বস্তা, সুতা, দড়ি, ব্যাগ ইত্যাদি উৎপাদন করা হয়। তো যে শিল্প প্রতিষ্ঠানগুলো এরকম করে সেগুলো হচ্ছে ম্যানুফ্যাকচারিং ইন্ডাস্ট্রি। ওকে, দেন সার্ভিস ইন্ডাস্ট্রি, সেবা, সার্ভিস রিলেটেড activities, economic activities which make life of individuals easy and comfortable. Which types of industry give service? Electricity, the industry which produce electricity, which produce gas, which industry give banking service, health service. These are the service industry. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What about other students? Have you understood? Other students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. It is clear because we have learned this from the first chapter, and this is the description of industry described in first chapter. Okay. And the main description from this chapter, industries of Bangladesh. Actually, industry is the process of converting raw materials. Raw materials means ekdom first time preliminary collected from natural environment. This will be converted into new things, or primary products will be converted into secondary product or finished goods. Okay, suppose you need sex, but sex will be produced using spin, and spin will be made using jute, right? So primary product is spin. Spin মানে সুতা না? Isn't it?
Sir, yarn মানে তো usually সুতা বলে।
Yarn. Okay.
Sir. Yarn, sir.
Yarn. Okay. Yarn. And yarn থেকে আমাদের কি হয়? হচ্ছে দড়ি তৈরি হয় অথবা হচ্ছে চট বস্তা ইত্যাদি তৈরি হয়। So এই yarn হচ্ছে আমাদের primary product, will be converted into rope or sacks or bag. Okay. So bag, sacks, these are the finished goods or secondary product. The industry do this. Industry does these works. Okay. Actually, manufacturing of an industry is factory based. What is this? যে শিল্প হচ্ছে কারখানা ভিত্তিক, because একটা নির্দিষ্ট জায়গায় সেন্টার্ড, মানে ইন্ডাস্ট্রি সেন্টার্ড, ফ্যাক্টরি সেন্টার্ড ওয়ার্ক, একটা নির্দিষ্ট জায়গায় উৎপাদন হয় এবং প্রডিউসড দিস প্রোডাক্ট, মানে এই প্রোডাক্টগুলো উইল বি ডিস্ট্রিবিউটেড ইন দ্য কান্ট্রিসাইড পিপল, টু দ্য পিপল অফ কান্ট্রিসাইড, মানে প্রত্যন্ত অঞ্চলের লোকজনের কাছে এই সকল পণ্য সরবরাহ করা হবে। And factories of a particular product is known as industry, like Matador company, like jute company, like fertilizer company. Fertilizer company will produce only fertilizer. Jute company will produce only jute items, like bag ropes, rope, sacks, etc. Right? Okay. And sugar industry will only produce sugar. শুধুমাত্র এই পণ্য কেন্দ্রিক শিল্প প্রতিষ্ঠানগুলো গড়ে ওঠে। These are the industries. What is written here? The industry where collected raw materials from natural environment are processed into finished goods using labor and technology. শ্রম এবং প্রযুক্তি ব্যবহার করে, যেখানে প্রকৃতি থেকে প্রাকৃতিক সম্পদ সংগ্রহ করে এগুলো হচ্ছে ফিনিশড গুডে রূপান্তরিত করা হয়, সেই প্রতিষ্ঠানগুলোই হচ্ছে আসলে ম্যানুফ্যাকচারিং ইন্ডাস্ট্রি। দ্যাট মিন্স প্রোডাকশন ইন্ডাস্ট্রি। ওকে, where produce new things. Example, we can say as example, garments industry. Garments industry will collect the raw materials from nature or collect from natural environment. Sugar industry will use আখের ইংলিশ কি?
Sir, sugar cane.
Sugar cane. Okay, yes. Jute industry will use jute. collected from natural environment. Fertilizer industry will produce fertilizer using natural environment. Cement industry will produce their cement using
Sir, limestone.
Limestone, right. Leather industry will use leather, right. Shipbuilding industry, rail and engineering industry. These industries are manufacturing industry. Clear? Just have to understand these are the manufacturing industry. These are the manufacturing industry. What the activities held in manufacturing industry? They collect the natural resources. They collect the natural resources from natural environment, and they produce new things in a process using labor and technology. একটা প্রক্রিয়ার মধ্য দিয়ে একটা নতুন একটি পণ্য তৈরি করে আমাদের শ্রম এবং প্রযুক্তিকে ব্যবহার করে। Okay, these are the manufacturing industry. Okay, the industries in Bangladesh, there are two types of industry. One, manufacturing industry. Number two, service industry. Manufacturing industry will produce new things, and service industry will produce service related production. Okay, service related activities will be done in service industry. And what is service industry? Using the machineries, fixed assets, and intellectual properties, the service related activities provided by the industries are included in the service industries. For example, we can say when because medical or hospital or clinic gives us service, right? Isn't it? Medical, hospital, clinic. This institution gives us service, isn't it? So service related institution, these are the service related institution, because when we go in this institution, we get service, like, and we can see that there are some machineries in the hospital, clinic, or medical college, isn't it? And they give service using these machines, heavy machines. And to establish these types of industry need a lot of capital. So for this reason, here is written, using the machineries, machine ব্যবহার করে, fixed asset, স্থায়ী সম্পদ ব্যবহার করে, like fixed asset, what types of land, machineries, buildings, and other equipments of giving service. These are the fixed assets. And intellectual properties, মেধা সম্পদ যেগুলো রয়েছে, বুঝতে পারছো? And the service related activities, like মেধা সম্পদগুলো কি কি হতে পারে? মেধা সম্পদ কি কি হতে পারে? যেমন you produced a new product with a new product using milk and sugar. You produced a new product using milk and sugar. This is intellectual properties. And patent, trademark, copyright, these are the intellectual properties, right? Am I right? Patent, trademark, copyright. যেগুলোর ক্ষেত্রে patent, trademark, copyright প্রযোজ্য, সেগুলো হচ্ছে intellectual properties. Like a sign, this is a intellectual property. Written a poem book, it's an intellectual property. A design, intellectual property. New items which had not been produced in the never in the past. অতীতে কখনোই এটা আবিষ্কার হয়নি, তৈরি হয়নি, but you have produced, innovated, isn't it? Or created. These are the intellectual properties. And the service related activities. The service related activities provided by the industries. শিল্প থেকে যে সকল প্রতিষ্ঠান সার্ভিস রিলেটেড সেবা দিয়ে থাকে, কাজ করে থাকে, আর ইনক্লুডেড দ্য সার্ভিস ইন্ডাস্ট্রিজ, এগুলো সার্ভিস ইন্ডাস্ট্রিজের মধ্যে অন্তর্ভুক্ত। ফর এক্সাম্পল উই ক্যান সে ফিশিং, নদী থেকে মাছ সংগ্রহ করা, এগুলো সার্ভিস রিলেটেড। There some people collect or catch fish from the river, and you get this fish, the collected fish in the market of Dhaka or nearby your house. And construction and housing, বাসাবাড়ি নির্মাণ করার যে শিল্প প্রতিষ্ঠানগুলো, real estate company, construction and housing, real estate company, automobile service, mending the cars and other motorcycle etc, automobile servicing, entertainment industry like FDC, isn't it? FDC, television, radio. These are the entertainment industry. তাই না? আমি কি ঠিক বলেছি? Am I right? Entertainment industry means যেমন FDC কে বলা হয় চলচ্চিত্র শিল্প, cinema industry. So these are the entertainment industry. Horticulture, that means gardening, horticulture, gardening, floriculture, flowering, flower cultivation and marketing, ফুল চাষ করা এবং সেগুলো বিপণন করা, মিল্ক and poultry dairying and marketing, বলছে যে মিল্ক এবং দুধ এবং দুগ্ধজাত যেগুলো খাবার রয়েছে এবং এগুলো বিক্রি করা, hospital and clinic, tourism, transportation and communication, gas, electricity, water. These industries are service industry. Okay, any question on this point?
No, sir.
No, sir, no question.
No question, understood. Jubair? Okay, take a screenshot of present students. Understood? Mahdi? Mahdi? Are you in classroom? Mahdi? What happened?
Sir, Anjan ke sir bola.
The laptop is not working. কারসর তো সরছে না, পয়েন্টার, এটা মুশকিল। Yes, can you see now?
Sir, yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Okay, from this chapter, we have learned that what is industry and industries of Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, there are two types of industry, manufacturing industry and service industry. Manufacturing industry will produce new things using the primary products or raw materials or primary products to secondary products using the labor and technology. And for example, we can say garments industry, sugar industry, jute industry, fertilizer industry, cement industry, leather industry, shipbuilding industry, rail and engineering industry. These industries are manufacturing industry. And service industry, using the machineries, fixed asset or intellectual properties. The service related activities. ওই যে fixed asset, intellectual property যেগুলো রয়েছে, মেশিন যেগুলো রয়েছে, এগুলো দিয়ে আমরা এবার সেবা দিব, সেবা উৎপাদন করব। Doctor gives service, so doctor produce service. সেবা উৎপাদন করে, doctor produce service. And clinic is a service industry. Clinic is a service industry or hospital industry. Hospital is a service industry provided by the industries are included in the service industries. এবং এক্সাম্পল হিসেবে কিন্তু আমরা অনেকগুলো নাম বলেছি, যে ফিশিং, construction and housing, automobile servicing, entertainment industry, horticulture, gardening. Horticulture কে বলা হয় gardening, floriculture, flowering, flower cultivation and marketing, milk and poultry rearing, অর্থাৎ দুধ এবং দুধ জাতীয় খাবার যেগুলো রয়েছে, যেটাকে দুগ্ধ এবং দুগ্ধ জাতীয় খাবার, and সেগুলোকে বিক্রি করা, hospital and clinic, tourism, transportation, communication, gas, electricity, water. These are the service industry, because using machineries, fixed asset, intellectual properties give service related activities. Service related service related activities, and we get service from this industry. Okay, so these industries are service related industries, service industry. So in Bangladesh, manufacturing industry and service industry are divided into 4 categories. এই যে তোমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছ আমরা এতগুলো প্রতিষ্ঠানের কথা বললাম, এর আগে in first chapter we have learned that there are 5 types of industry, and in second chapter that all the industries are divided into 2 types, manufacturing industry and service industry. And manufacturing and service industries are divided into 4 categories. এইগুলো আবার 4 প্রকার। কিছু কিছু সার্ভিস ইন্ডাস্ট্রি একটু আকারে ছোট, আবার সার্ভিস ইন্ডাস্ট্রি মাঝারি বৃহৎ, আবার হচ্ছে ম্যানুফ্যাকচারিং ইন্ডাস্ট্রি কিছু ছোট, কিছু মাঝারি, কিছু বৃহৎ। Isn't it? এগুলো বুঝতে পেরেছো?
Yes sir.
এই সার্ভিস ইন্ডাস্ট্রি গুলো সম্পর্কে এখানে বলা আছে যে এই ম্যানুফ্যাকচারিং এন্ড সার্ভিস ইন্ডাস্ট্রি are divided into 4 categories. What are they? Cottage industry, number 1. Then small industry, then medium industry, then large industry. A small industry is bigger than cottage industry. Medium industry is bigger than small industry. Large industry is bigger than medium industry. And in the next class, we will learn about the cottage industry, small industry, medium industry, large industry. Understand? And these types of industries are described here according to the National Industry Policy 2010. What's the policy? National Industry Policy is?
Policy 2010.
2010, yes. We will know the description about the kinds of this kinds on the basis of National Industry Policy. These types of question will come. Our National Industry Policy is 2009, 2010, 1932, 1994. These types of options will come in your exam. Okay, so have to choose a right answer. Choose the right answer. So National Industry Policy is 2010. And you know, this book has been written in 2012. At that time, our national policy was 2010. But now, 2022, our national policy is 2015. But the description has not been changed. So we will not learn about National Industry Policy 2010. We will learn on the basis of National Industry Policy 2010. Okay, আমরা 2010 অনুযায়ী এখানে যেহেতু বলা আছে question will come on the basis of National Industry Policy 2010. So we will learn cottage industry on the basis of National Industry Policy 2010, small industry, medium industry, and large industry. And these industries are divided into 2 types, 2 categories: manufacturing and service. Okay, cottage industry can be manufacturing, can be service industry. A small industry can be manufacturing, can be service industry, service. Okay, medium industry and large industry can be manufacturing and service industry. Understand? Understand? Suppose if you want to establish a small industry, manufacturing a small industry, need more money, more capital, and more people. Then service-oriented small industry. Service-oriented small industry. We will learn about this. Okay, any question on this point? Any question? Students?
No, sir.
Understood? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just I want to see how many students have been understood. Raise your hand or tell. Have no problem, I understood. Okay, I will see how many students are in class. Okay, understood. Other students are not in class, but present. They are present in class for getting the present in sheet. Okay, hope that you will read this chapter and you will understand, read the topics, this topic, concept of industry and types of industry. Okay, and this is your homework. And homework you have to write. What is industry? How many types of industry are there in your book? And what is manufacturing industry? What is service industry? And example. Okay, will you read and write?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I will give a screenshot after the class in your group. Okay, hope that you will not face any problem. And if you have any question on this topic and on this today's lecture, you will ask me in the next class. Okay, will you complete? Will you complete this work?
Yes,
Students?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Hope that we will meet together in the next class and completing the homework you will present in the next class. Allah Hafiz.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Assalamu alaikum.